weird. It's like it was an actual one of those Amber Alerts, and it hits the phone, but then the phone grabbed the AirPods basically, took control over everything, so I lost audio from the stream. But now we're back.
So do you need to disable the Bluetooth on your phone? Is that what screwed us, got us last time?
That was so weird. I don't even know. It's never happened before. It just kind of. I don't even know.
I know.
What do we got? See, I need to pull up your guys' browser windows so I can see what y'all are working on here. Music down. How about that? I was working on Etsy yesterday, getting projects up on or a couple of the models up on the site. Let's see. That looks good.
That's good.
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay. Thank you for the reminder, Ryan. There we go. There we go. I am the terrible at remembering things.
That's cool. Yeah, I see it. Nice.
But,
things are looking good. What else we got here?
Totally paying attention. Doing the Warhammer grind with Dark Tide. Lions hanging out with us a little bit in the background.
I am terrible at deciding what I want to print. There's so much, right? I want to print everything.
Everything.
Print all the things. No joke. I gotta figure out what I want to do for Nova next year. Like, do I want to start my model now and spend a year on it, or do I want to wait? Oh yeah, everybody's starting their golden demons already. I'm like, really?
Yeah. Oh, his head fell off. That's okay.
Oops. I like that blue though. What is that blue you got on his skin, his scales?
So
That's
when I was at
cool.
ReaperCon, I picked up, because I got the swag bag included the Master Series set. So
Gotcha.
Sea Dragon Blue is the base.
Okay.
With Shark Bite, highlighting it up with the white blue.
Gotcha. That's
well,
cool.
Lion, that's why I put, that's why I wanted to do that scavenger paint with everybody. We just all goof off and paint that thing.
Well, I've still got the little. Let me show you what I got from June Gold. She gave me one of the mystery picks out of the resin box that she had. I got this. I picked out this little guy.
A little mushroom?
Yeah, a little mushroom with a tail mushroom. So yeah, he's like a grumpy shroom. I think this is his mouth. I'm not sure. I think these are arms. I think that's his mouth. I'm gonna go with that. Never seen a mushroom with a face. So let's see. But yeah, pretty fun. They had a whole
finished painting
box full of these. I'm done.
That's good.
You're gonna finish painting what?
I finished painting a fungal thing as well.
Oh, did you?
I had something from. So one of the classes I took was the painting. Was a comic book style painting. She picked a fungal lord kind of thing to. Because it had hard lines that you could run the black lines in really quick.
Oh, cool.
I was like, oh, it doesn't look bad. I just don't. I'm just like, I got to a point last night. I'm like, It's done. I'm done. No more. Just no more painting. I mean, I've been working on this guy since ReaperCon because I had him at Reaper and I painted him all in the blue, and I just never, like, I was painting all the bone last night. I was like, son of a biscuit, there's a lot of horn and bone on this thing.
Like this wood. I finished her scale last night. Or scale, or shield. What do they call that? A scale? My brain's. But yeah, lots of wood. And there's more. I gotta start on her collar piece up here, and then get her legs, and then get the staff. Got more to do. She's not gonna paint itself, so I'll get some paint on here.
Yeah. And I was like, let me finish this wyvern, and then I'll probably start my fall archer. I need to find a fall reference pick for it.
There you go.
And see how I want to do it, because I've got a bunch of ideas floating around for like her long flowy robes that she has that supports her. It's like, do I freehand? I need to do some amount of freehanding up that, but the question is, what do I freehand, or do I go with the original thought, which was to blend the colors, kind of like his scale, like his wing, and just do like a dark hunter green up top, and then get to the bottom of the red oxide and transition and use yellow as the in-between color to get like that dark brown fall color going. But we have to paint and figure out where the brush takes us on that one a little bit.
But a lot of it is too, right? I mean, it's just painting by feel, basically. It's kind of like, okay, well, where do you want to go now? What are we painting now? It's like, I don't know. I typically will just start with a color and like, okay, I guess we build it off of this.
Well, I've done that too. Like the Fey Dragon, I think when I picked it up to correct my problem with it because the purple wasn't working for me. I think I want to keep the purple, but do like a purple to blue trend. I'm either changing her scales to be yellow, like a brown yellow.
Oh, I see. Like an
So like
ochre.
ochre.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. So do like this piece, like her, like the fleshy kind of soft bits is like an ochre-ish,
Oh, yeah,
high yellow,
yeah.
and then
Okay.
keep the coral and the blue. I think the purple is what's throwing me out a little bit right now.
Right.
So we'll have to try that tomorrow and see how it feels. Because that purple is just not feeling. I'm not feeling it on the model. It's like, no, this isn't right.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta do that. Repaint it. That's a thing. It's paint. You can do that. I'm really happy with her armor. I like her shield. I'm getting total wood vibes from all this. So. Gotta get her on these two for the legs. So what are you doing in October? I do plan to do that, but probably in October. That was something you guys were talking about, right?
So, if you look on my Instagram, there's a post that has a link to an STL file. So when I was at ReaperCon with Lion, I got to meet him, which I plan on doing his bust too, maybe this year. I might, if I do Adepticon, I might enter it in Resin Beast.
Yeah.
And have fun with it. I need to see what this project's going to be. Like I literally need to see what the project's going to be before I commit to the convention. So we met Monster Den Minis, who gave us gave a good number of this dancing scavenger that may or may not be a Jawa. And I thought it would be funny to paint it and have like a small little competition and tag him in it, because it's just meant to be goofy, right?
That'd be fun.
And just have everybody like, because so the story of it is that he was on stream one day and there was like a channel point redeem or some kind of redeem. I forget exactly what the points are called on hits that he uses, because he always uses channel point redeems.
Yeah.
And someone said, draw a dancing Jawa or a stripping Jawa or something.
Okay.
So someone then created, monster marks. So then he did that, and then someone goes, that would be a kind of an interesting figure, and they made it. Like someone from his community or somewhere made the figure for him, and it's like, oh, that's actually really cool.
Monster mark.
To perpetuate the joke forward, I feel that we should all paint it together and send it forward and be like, here you go, monster, thanks for the motivation to paint.
Oh, that could be fun.
If you want to join us, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, I might do that.
The STL is in the Instagram post, or if you need to, I can copy and paste the stuff to you in a DM.
Okay, so I can go to your Insta and get it. I think.
Yeah, there should be a
Okay.
Cute from Hack and Slash is great. You'll
Yeah,
see the
Cute from
Monster
Hack and
Den logo in the background.
The lumberjack bust from JV Dagger stream. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I met Jamie. I just want to go to phone autocorrect.
I mean, how many ducking times do you have to change the frickin' setting for it to understand the word duck?
Right? It really doesn't want you to be saying that.
I know.
I'm not interested.
But I also wish it would correct. Let me find the library so I can correct the word AMD and take it out. Because it tries to do and as AMD. I'm like, God damn it.
What? That's annoying.
Somehow I accidentally saved AMD as and.
Oh, I see.
And it does not correct. Because I think at the time I was doing something with an AMD processor or an AMD motherboard. And I got tired of it, so I just put it in the library. I'm like, damn it, how do I take that out now? I have thwarted myself.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see.
Bronco McBuff. That sounds beefy, dreamy. Oh. I think
Wow,
all
my phone
phones
hates me
hate
today.
everybody.
Look at Bronco McBuff on my mini factory for another hack and slash mini. His beard looks like it's doing a flex. Good times.
Oh, that's a flex. That definitely is a flex. That's a dreamy bust.
Alexa's part of the picture. Let me see. Bronco McBuff Manufacturing. Okay. Bronco Mc.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Frankenstein, how are you?
Going.
Mm-hmm. I remember the runic raccoon with the pizza. One day, Smiling Beagle, when we get to be big-time streamers, we have to convince this person from Hack and Slash to make us minis as well.
Yep, indeed. Yeah, I actually looked up trying to see about being an affiliate for Monument Hobbies. It's like you have to have at least 1,500 followers, something like that.
Yep.
It's like, oh, okay, gotcha.
So Crucial Blue is currently on that grind to try to get to the 1,500 mark so he can enter into that program. I think there's a few other things, but that's the largest barrier to entry right there.
Yeah, someday. I mean, honestly, I've only been affiliate for pretty new still, so.
Because I mean, Chimera's goal was by the end of the year to try to get to 1,000 followers.
Mm-hmm. But
I feel like in order to get to that spot, we're gonna have to do some variety stuff.
yeah, I don't know. Good, doing good.
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna try to Elden Ring it up again tonight, or you play that Silk Song game and get good? Silk Song, Hollow Knight. So there was a 2D scroller that came out, or a Metrovania 2D scroller, platforming type game. That is challenging as challenging as Elden Ring, but it's like $20 for the record. It is insanely cheap, but everybody lost their mind over it because it is a beautifully hand-drawn game kind of deal. Yay, get your sculpting done. I look forward to seeing your next piece.
Leave you guys on work and try to get some sculpting. Awesome, yes. Do that. I want to see it.
Yeah, it is a part of Hollow Knight. So Silk Song is the new version of the story. I'm not sure where it goes or what the point is. But your half sister or your sister of some kind is now traversing through the lands to correct some wrong. I'm not sure. Like, people have tried to explain the lore. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. All I know is everybody's upset about the pogoing in the game because this character does a downward slash opposed to Hollow Knight, the OG Hollow Knight that did a bounce straight up and down, and it's like confusing people, making their brains hurt. I was watching Day 9 start to stream it, and while I was having dinner, or he was starting to play it, and I was watching the VOD on YouTube. And it was interesting watching it start because it's really pretty.
Yeah, that Claire's obscure's really beautiful. From what I've seen of it.
It's a different kind of beauty.
Yeah.
So they had done this one. So one of the reasons why it took so long is they did all hand drawing for the
Yeah.
artwork.
That's pretty awesome.
So all of your assets are hand drawn, kind of deal.
Uh-huh.
And there's like 4 people that worked on the total project. When the game released, it was 1 million plus concurrent downloads on Steam, broke the Nintendo Switch store and the Steam store on the same day. Yeah, like they wanted this game like bad. And it still has the same amount of concurrent people, and like everybody's like, this is what a game is supposed to be. It's not the AAA crap that you get shoved out kind of deal. Like it's a complete fun game. As it is, it's just hard as all get up. Yeah, and then Borderlands 4. Apparently, it's not a bad game either. Okay. Might be just me and you smiling. Layden just said she'll be late, or she might not make it at all.
Okay. You could tell when Borderlands 4 came out, I was playing Verse 2 with a friend, and I switched the whole thing to scratch. Awesome.
I haven't heard much about Borderlands 4. Is it like I've seen some people streaming it, but I haven't actively looked to see how it is.
Yeah, I haven't played it either.
See, a lot of people like 2 more than they like 3, but I can understand that because they don't like the direction that the story took in.
I'm just holding off on Beagle 4 until I hear a little more about it. Big fan of this series, but not too. I wish I had more time to game.
It's hard. Like I was trying to play Borderlands 3, and still stream and like play and like paint and all that stuff. But sometimes what would end up happening is that one would overtake the other, and it's like I don't really want to lose the idea of making art, creating art, so I can sit in front of a computer screen. That's personal view. Okay. The prequel, I mean, I can see that about the prequel. It wasn't super. Sometimes there's cash grabs. I can see that. I can see that. Because the prequel, they actually introduced the ice weapons after they swore up and down they could never do it. What's up, Kookie? We are non-discording right now. Myself and Beagle are just hanging out and rambling along on stream together stuff. Okay. You are
What's up?
always welcome to go to sleep and lurk.
Kuka. I'm tired. Have a good sleep.
You lurk. You do that. You lurk. You lurk. You lurk. And if nobody is, give Kookie a follow. They're an amazing friend. They're just a ray of sunshine sometimes, and you're like, I don't need to be this nice. They're always so friendly. And if you ever want help with hobby motivation, they will aggressively help you with motivation. I am many things, but sweet is not one of them. You can believe I am sweet. I am the darkness. Fear me. But I feel like anybody that has to say, I am the darkness, fear me, has immediately lost the argument.
Right.
Like a tiny vampire bat being brushed. Yes, that meme where you get the little black void kitties that are like, I am the darkness, fear me, but also give me pucks.
Meow.
Meow. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. Is Karen's work finally slowing down a little bit for her?
No, the DDC will keep them busy probably through November. It's when the what is it? It's out of Manhattan. The DDC is like a Manhattan specific project. Well, not just Manhattan, because it's all in the boroughs. So like, project might be in Queens, one might be in Brooklyn, one might. And this is the time of year when they typically finalize all those projects. So she is swamped. Tomorrow is a work day.
Yes.
Yeah, for people that have jobs.
She has a job.
I know.
Well, I'm sorry. He has a job to use a voice changer and help someone. I don't know. But they have to work and deal with all this stuff.
Office stuff. Yeah, I remember that.
I wish I didn't have to deal with office stuff.
I could figure out how to turn this into side money somehow. That's the key. I don't have to get a job, I just gotta make money. I don't know if my psyche honestly could
that's what
take
I
a
told
job.
my mom one day. I mean, I started getting texts from her. She's like, what do you think about this mess right here? I'm like, that's this. Do you think it'll work? I'm like, this is what we call a trap. I get paid $400. Like, I get paid $300 an hour to answer that question. Should I pay it? Should I tell my parents? You need to pay me like $300 for that answer.
Yeah, sorry.
It's like a really weird project with the Virgin Ivy. And I'm like, really? You guys are gonna So you're not gonna actually fix the problem. You're just gonna get the next closest solution.
Yeah. I do miss making IT money though, I'll tell you what.
The IT money is good money.
Yeah. Yeah, I never made more in my life. But it's all good. We bought all the stuff, so we're done.
Yeah, so tomorrow, hopefully by the time I stream, I'll have the new camera set up, and I'll be able to take a photo of it. But I got my cross gimbal up.
Okay.
I need to find one that goes 60 inches, because my desk is like 60 plus inches.
Oh, okay.
$300 for that. I'm like, son of a biscuit.
Wow.
And I moved my microphone around so I can potentially have it peek between the two lights.
That'd be good.
Correctly, so. We'll see. We'll see what time the Amazon gods decide to bless me with their presents.
Yeah, I've got another. Oh, Kukio wants to join us. I thought you were going to bed.
You're supposed to be going to bed.
Yeah, not streaming. What are you doing? Tomorrow's a work day. Let me join your stream. Oh, trying to raid.
I was trying to raid you.
Ah. Well, I'll accept it anyway.
Well,
We
There
love
she
you,
is.
our stuffed queen.
Ta-da.
Ta-da!
right.
Ah! Ah!
You're here.
Ah! You're here! Ah!
Trial.
Hello.
Ah! Good morning. Good day.
Yeah.
Trial.
It's always a mystery. Oh, what's this one now? I'm getting all these notifications.
Trial.
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 I don't know what that
You okay
is.
there, sweetie?
Plate smasher. Huh?
Trial.
Is
Plate
she
Smasher
okay?
wants to collaborate in Painty Paint stream together call. I'm not clicking to accept that. Coming up here.
Oh, you want to
Trial.
I don't know what that is. I'm gonna click. Okay.
They are a person that streams with Cookie.
Okay, so we've got
Trial.
it didn't do anything. I don't know what's happening. Sorry.
Trial.
I don't know what she's going on right now because she is stuck in a trial loop, and I think that's a text.
Trial.
Yep, I think that's something stuck.
She's stuck somewhere. Ah, she is now not here. Weird.
Okay. That was weirdish. Yeah, this
Okay,
mo-
be safe. Be safe. Be safe.
Oh, okay, my computer is dying. Sorry, we're trying to raid you. It's okay. We appreciate the thought.
Okay. We appreciate the thought. You take care of yourself, sir. We shall have a laugh about this at a later date.
Right.
I mean, the number of times that we all screw up something or we think that we have it squared away and then we get humbled by something. It's okay.
Oh, man.
You're welcome to stay.
Oh, yeah, stay. You bet. Hang out. We're a barrel full of monkeys over here.
Literally, I could be a barrel full. So Layden has that D&D game she wants to set up.
Right.
It looks like we're going to try to rotate every other 2 weeks. in
Okay.
October. So I need to come up with a character for it. And I was pondering if I wanted to stick with my... she has something for the Fey Realm, Kooky. I'm not quite sure all the details of it. I just know that I get to play... I get to pick whatever I want to play.
Oh, that's cool. I want to be a wizard.
Sometimes, if I want to play like wizards or sorcerers, I try to pull from like Gulliver's Travel and be like the oddball apprentice that destroyed the book that has to like go recreate it through his adventures and misadventures. So sometimes that's fun to play that kind of person. Or play like a druid that's like, I don't know, I just decided to come this way today. We'll see what happens. Just be like that wandering fool, or not the wandering fool, but just like the wandering guy that's like always quiet that everybody thinks has the answers and all put together and has nothing figured out.
Nice. Hey, Leo. How's it going?
Hey, Leo. Yeah. I mean, that's originally where some of the fairy tales came from, or the idea of the fairy tales was the Feywilds.
I know when I was DMing, I remember it was right around the time Lyndon Hardy was really big, and he had a book called The Master of the Five Magic. and he had basically set up a practical magic system. So that's like the system I ended up using because it made so much sense. And it was like the 5 magics were like thaumaturgy, contagion. I can't even remember them all now, but they were all like practical applications of stuff. So it wasn't like, you know, these mystic wizards running around doing. One was like involve fire, but they took like tons of training. They were really practical. Like thaumaturgy was if you were an apprentice, for example, and you're at a castle wall and you're being sieged. The thaumaturgists would do stuff like if you had a piece of a wicker, like they had balloons, right, with wicker baskets. So for reconnaissance, for example, you could take like a piece of something and affect it, and it would affect the whole. So if you had a piece of the wicker basket, you could say spell it, cast a spell to be able to move the basket, to move your piece of wicker in proportion with your hand, which would move the balloon. That makes sense. Like if I had a piece of an arrow, I could light that piece on fire, which would then light the arrow on fire, for example.
Yeah.
So they would use them for stuff like that. So it was like really practical stuff. And then you'd go into another one, like the magicians had their own school somewhere else. So anyway, our protagonist basically goes through and masters all 5 of these things. But the system that Lyndon set up it made so much more sense than the T&D system. I went, yeah, we're gonna do it like this. So that was really fun. He ended up writing 2 more books in that series too. He had the Master of the 5 Magics, and then Secret of the 6th Magic, and something of the 7th Magic. But they were all practical things. It wasn't like just casting a spell. You actually had to do stuff.
So a lot of what they started to change the wizard class specifically. It is a sad form of shelf itself, but the idea of like the reagents and being able to use and having to do things along those ways first.
Yeah, I mean, I was playing 2nd edition for years. We didn't have 5th edition by the time I stopped.
I know. But it's all kind of like some people talk about like, well, you know, it's all in your players and how your players like engage in the game kind of deal. And you know, one part of it's like the DMs are needing to be able to modify and change like the energy and redirect it around. But at the same time, being able to give your players the flexibility to be creative and do creative things.
Yes.
Right. So everybody expects a Matt Mercer at the D&D table. Well, if you expect me to be Matt Mercer, then you better be Laura Bailey. You better be at the same Regal.
All right.
You better be at it's all of the team effort. Like it's not just a individual controlling a scene.
Right. Well, you know, it's like DMs are all so different though how they run their campaigns, because like one thing I always had an issue with, which I get why they shortcutted it, but you know, you're plundering stuff and you're just willy-nilly gathering up pounds and pounds worth of shit and chests full of stuff and tons of items, and like nobody ever took into account food or how much gold or platinum or whatever you're actually carrying. You know, nobody ever takes that into account. Here's 1,000 gold pieces. You know how much that weighs?
I have a slight story on that one when I get back from chat.
I just want to hit things with my sword. Give me goblins and I'm happy. That's right. Fireballs all day. Boom.
But when you know that's the kind of player that you want to have, you know how to build your encounters, and everybody gets to have fun. But like finding like that mixture of like the player, where the players get to enjoy and not enjoy, that's the important part. So
D&D is such a team effort. Yeah, for real. No, it is. I mean, if it's not any fun. I mean, I tried to run a campaign one time I think that's what got me out of it, honestly. My boys were really young, but I had these two older friends that like they were probably 15, 20 years older than I am, and I had met them years ago, but playing music. But they just lived in playing video games. She was a mail carrier, but he stayed home and just played video games. That's all they did was play this. I don't even remember the games they were playing, but they'd get totally into it. Anyway, so we started this D&D campaign with this other guy, Wade. So there was like 3 of them and me DMing him. You couldn't even leave a room. It would take so long because the one guy's a thief and he's got to look at every single fucking brick in the room. It's like, no, dude, I'll let you know if there's something there, really. I mean, no, I'm going to go look at the fireplace. I'm going to pull on everything, blah, blah, blah. And then you've got the other guy who's mapping out every step they take. So he's got graph paper and he's like mapping out the rooms, putting everything. Every time I describe something, he's graphing it out. I'm like, we're not going to get anywhere, people. And it was a couple months of that, and I think that was the end of it for me. I just was like, okay.
There's so like it. So I've got like 10 seconds left on my hands.
My wizard thinks Fireball is gauche, and he also thinks he knows everything. That's good, yeah. Well, wizards would kind of be like that. They're very eccentric folks, I think.
They're eccentric folks, and they're fun. But so to the point of like making sure that you could carry something is we were running Waterdeep, which that is the precursor to Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
Yes.
So the Dungeon of the Mad Mage kind of it's very much a role play heavy one. Mm-hmm. It can be very role play heavy, whereas the Waterdeep proper, like the Dungeon of the Mad Mage, is not really role play heavy because it's like everything down here is trying to kill you.
Right.
So Leo would thrive in that, but hate the heist of Waterdeep when you're trying to find what's going on. At one point, I go, you guys do have to figure out how you're going to carry all of this stuff. Mm-hmm. And at one point, they realized they were being followed. So they're like, well, we're going to hide in the hole. I'm like, have you guys never done OSHA training? Because you can't... like, their idea was to have one person be cloaked, go to the place they were supposed to go, and everybody lives in this hole and holds their breath for 10 minutes. They'll pop it open for a handful of, like, 1 minute to get refreshed. I'm like, that's not how it works. Have you not done OSHA training? If you do your 40-hour OSHA training, everybody will tell you you have to pop the lid of the manhole and let it breathe for a few minutes. You got to let them tenons get out of there.
Yes.
Like, no, we're not allowed. I'm not allowing that.
What?
But at one point, they're like trying to hold the dragon turtle from going down because the subs decided it wanted to go down. They're like, oh God, we have to get off of this. And they're like trying to run and keep up with this stuff. It's like, yeah, it got stolen. You guys got to find it. And they're like, oh my God, this is so much work. But
what else you got to do?
Yeah.
How much work. That's so funny.
But at one point, like, it's like you get all those funny stories and you get to like build that stuff, and it's like, this is what D&D is really supposed to be about, is like you get that funny memory to have with a friend or that group when you're all like getting ready to tell that story and you're like, oh yeah, you remember the time you cast darkness on everybody?
Right.
Because you thought it would just be on the thing. Yeah. And that's what it is. So like the wizard that thinks he might break the world if he casts fireball is funny, but it's like, dude, we need you to bring the artillery.
Yeah. Take a chance. That's why we hired you.
Yeah.
Yeah, magic missiles all day. We had a DM for all through high school, this guy. Oh, I could dox him now, actually, because Todd Johnson doesn't use that name anymore. He's a graphic novelist, actually, now. He's in the zombie genre. And but he was our DM all through high school, and we had 2 different parties. It was like all the same friends, but he split us in half. So we had a chaotic good party and a chaotic bad party, or good or bad. And he would run 2 separate nights. So we were running our own campaigns going on. And then every once in a while, he'd pit us against each other because he had this weird fetish for watching player characters fight each other. So we'd end up meeting up somewhere in the campaign. Our two campaigns would combine and we'd fight each other and then move on. But it was a blast. I mean, it was like 4 years and nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
Then we had a Ragnarok when we graduated to high school. We had one big party in his garage that was all of our player characters, and we all dressed in character, and we showed up for this giant final battle that he had coordinated. And anyone that lived got to live in his DM's guide forever. So it was really cool. Yeah, my guy lived. I had like this 20th level wizard. He was pretty awesome.
He knew how to cast Fireball.
Pretty much. We also used, like, did you ever see the, did you ever see that 1981 Excalibur? It was a British movie. It's all kind of tinted green. If you haven't seen it, I'd recommend it.
I believe I have.
It's pretty epic. It's got Merlin, right, Morgana, and the whole thing. But Merlin had a
I do. Oh, go ahead. Go for it.
Oh, the Merlin in there, I forgot the name of the character, you know who he was, but he had one spell. It was a spell of making is what he called it. It was basically the one spell he would cast for like any great magics. It was Anal Nathrak Usfas Bethos Datkil Vienbe, something like that. I think that was it. Something like that. And
Good evening, Solitaire.
hey, Solo. But yeah, so we typed some of his magic stuff too, incorporated it into things. Anyway, those were good memories.
Yeah.
I played some more later on, but nothing as epic.
I mean, it's hard to get that out of this. Almost all day. Ooh, congratulations.
What do you got? About to go back. Been asleep almost 24/7. Wow. Are you sick? I should pre-order.
Pre-order.
I don't know what that is.
Explain.
Do explain.
Oh, you don't. Okay.
Cast War.
Ah.
Banana. There it is.
Oh no. Lizard. I still need to get that working on my channel. Lizard.
There's so many.
Well, I tried to get just the audio and have like a channel point redeem for Lizard. But the Lizard would be like, it was like, oh, I can't, you can't upload this because it's copyrighted audio. But I don't understand.
Yeah, I took a clip out of the Happy Happy Joy Joy song from Ren and Stimpy. I think I've got that as a redeem. Oh, you got next week off of work. Sweet.
Yay! Tell us all about it before you go to sleep. Or do you need to go to sleep? You do have to work tomorrow.
Remember.
Every so often, Kukia will run a DM's game. She was doing a chat plays D&D every so often. Uh-huh. No work, so you can finish your Votan. Yay!
lot of procrastination is in order. Dragon starts to terraform. What? I gotta catch up here. What's going on here? Italy themed medieval city. An ancient dragon moves in. Party is from all that city and love it. Dragon starts terraforming the city into a jungle. That's never good. Party has to find out who the dragon is and stop her. So it's like that'd be like a changeling kind of person too, right? So, I mean, how do you miss a dragon in a city unless...
Well, dragons could take human form.
That's what I was just going to say, yeah. Somebody that then is taking human form. Well, that sounds fun.
So, I mean, the dragon could be like one of the city officials trying to terraform, and they're just, getting things rezoned so they can do whatever they want.
That's one way to do it.
Have them be a part of the corrupt government. Legends live. Oh. I see. That's interesting.
Might deem yourself unwatched, and the dragon has been the cat in the corner all along. D&D 2.5 Pathfinder had thoughts. Paper. Yeah.
I mean, that's always the hardest part.
More things, scary stuff.
To figure out how you want to exploit it out.
That's a commitment, though, to sit there and actually, really, put a campaign together. It's a commitment, for sure.
That was one of the interesting things that I found when I was reading what other people did. Is that, so for like your campaign, and this came up for the Critical Role, what Matt Mercer said is, I had a general idea of where I wanted them to go and the story that we wanted to tell. So we came up with goals of the campaign, and that's essentially what we were going to follow. What happened between goal 1 and 2 was not anything that was supposed to happen, so he had to like the story started arcing in a different way. Like he did not know where the players were. Like he kind of had like the general idea of like a salmon swimming upstream, and then once he got upstream, he knew where they were at.
I see.
So like if you read the DM books for some things solo, or the adventure modules, the idea is that you start your backstory and get it written. So the world was destroyed and the asteroids did things. Question mark? We don't know. And it gives, like, depending on when you want to set your campaign after that event, if it's immediately following, you have a choice to create and let the DM and the players build stuff up as they go. And then you can give like the DM guide notes saying, hey, essentially these are the things that you can do. In each shard you can roll a d20 for a wild magic table. Like there's magic in there, or the asteroid, because of the high magic that came from everything, essentially destroyed innate magical abilities. So you had to either channel through these meteor shards and use it as a reagent at all times that had a use case on it. To make it something worthwhile. Have you ever watched Fairy Tale Solo? there's an arc in there that would be interesting to you, or would be of interest to you. If you look up the Magic Coliseum arc, there's one where they have, yeah, yep, I've watched it. Don't ask. It's complicated. There's an arc in there where
Oh, shame here.
but I mean, you don't have to run it the way that you want it to be run, because you get to enjoy the universe, and you get to work with your DMs to see how they build it out and flush it out. Because I mean, that's what happened to Exandria, is that they created a cataclysmic event, and essentially Brennan Lee Mulligan got to like build parts of it out. Like the event had to happen no matter what. But how it happened is kind of like nebulous. So I mean, you get to enjoy it, and you get to know like little bits and pieces, but you don't get to know all of the lore, because your DM can, hide things. So if I do this back on, so that would cause me issues. Answers. A DM has to hide things. A DM has to keep a secret. They are not always supposed to be trustworthy.
Well, and if you're a player in the world, you don't know stuff until you need to know it. I think. That's so fun.
Hey, I need to do some gluing. Please be careful.
Collaborative world. Yeah, because it's going to change shape as they're playing. That's the whole point, is you're just setting up a framework. I mean, I could sit and play Baldur's Gate my whole life and never actually finish it. There might be a goal of, ending Lilith, and that's how you win the game. But I may choose not to do that. I may choose to go live over on the west side of the map and just hang out over there for the rest of my days. It turns into whatever the players want it to be. You can guide them, but ultimately it's kind of what they want to do as a group.
I mean, to that point, Leo, that could be the argument that you make, is that hey, get your nose out of there.
Yeah, I like the ancient magics and artifacts, which are lost technology. Yeah, that's a really cool premise too.
Tundar was a really interesting cartoon to begin with. If you look up like the history of that show.
Yeah, there's another book, A Canonical for Leibowitz. And it was like post-apocalyptic, post-nuclear war. But it's like way far in the future. So the Catholic Church had actually designated themselves as the keepers of knowledge, where they basically just sent out monks and would try and grab all the technology and literature that they could. And so they were at some point sitting on the plans for a nuclear warhead. And that was like ancient magic to them by this point. They knew it was evil and it's what ended the before times, but it would mean ultimate power. So they were Yeah, anyway, it was a really cool story. But yeah, all that stuff was like, ooh, what's this magic artifact? You know, it's like a blender or something. It's something, something, you know,
It's a
mundane. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's a cool premise though. I like that.
Oh, by the way, Kukia, I have this to paint at some point. Have a good night. You lurk as well.
Are you out?
Sleep well.
Okay, good night. Thanks for hanging out with us. Ooh.
We'll start it at some point. Have you finally calmed down, my love? Are you feeling a little bit better? You'll head in as well, Leo. But you just got here.
What? Everybody's leaving. Jeez. Bye, guys.
So, there was someone that was talking about the effects of a streamer acknowledging people saying goodnight or saying goodnight on stream to people as they were leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Is that once one person starts, they all kind of start, and you
Oh.
lose the majority of your audience because everybody remembers, oh, I have to go do that thing.
Oh, right. That kind of makes
It was
sense.
just like a really interesting concept. I was like, never considered that.
I haven't either until you just said that. Good night. Yeah, that's interesting. Well, it makes sense. Like,
As we are social creatures and we frequently, look at things to do.
yeah. Well, and nobody wants to be the first one to raise their hands anymore like they did when we were in grade school. So if somebody does it, it like gives them license to, oh yeah, okay, me too. I'm gonna take that. It's like crossing the street when a car is turning, so you can have them like run cover for you so you don't get hit.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, now's my chance. I'm gonna go too. I don't know.
Yeah, it depends on a lot of stuff, Frankenstein. It was just an interesting idea.
Yeah, it is interesting. It's good to ponder.
From like a social experiment side, if I said, oh, I have to go eat dinner, how many people go, oh yeah,
I'm
dinner
hungry.
time is soon.
That's almost body doubling, kind of. A little bit. Like, I'm not going to go do this responsible adult thing unless somebody else on this stream that we're hanging out on also wants to go be responsible. Then it reminds me, oh, I've got to go do that thing. Okay. Well, maybe because they feel guilty in the moment. Oh, they're going to go be responsible. I guess I better too.
Yeah.
Who knows?
But I mean, that's kind of like when I end the stream, it's like I have to go be responsible tomorrow and go
Yeah.
into the office.
Time to go be an
It's like
adult
stating
now.
that out loud. It's like I don't want to be an adult right now.
Right. True.
Are we done? Can I have my desk back?
It also depends on stuff like time zones. Well, of course, yeah. We're dealing with the general populace here, people do what they're gonna do.
Don't do shout outside. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Is that if once one person starts, everybody could start, and it's like, oh, like on the weekends.
Shout out. Oh, that's like I've seen people say I don't do shout outs outside because of that. Hey, shout
But I
outs.
feel like you should always do a shout out, and if you get rated in, acknowledging the raid.
Yeah. That's just being polite.
It's being polite.
A good medicine. Now this model truly is 50 Shades of Brown.
I want to point out to you, I jokingly said we need to do a 50 Shades of Brown stream. You're like, blah, 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 blah. What are you doing?
I
What are you
am,
doing?
I'm
What are you
painting
doing?
50 Shades of Brown for real. That's so funny. I know. I even bought more browns when I was at Nova. I bought 2 browns from. I think I've got all monuments. That's like brown gray, brown orange, brown green, brown black, black gray, black. That's funny. I've got all the browns. I've never needed another brown in my life.
Until we come up with a burnt sienna brown.
Oh.
That's, you know.
That's one I bought. I bought a dark umber. And I also picked up a ton of these flip caps, which are the shit. I've actually got another order that should be here to Monday to cover all the rest of my Pro Curl bottles. These are awesome. I wish they made them for everybody. So much less mess. Literally been sitting here watching this whole time with a sleeping baby squirrel in my pocket and have done nothing, not even painting.
Oh.
I gotta start being productive while I listen. Well, yeah, but you've got a baby squirrel. I mean, how cool is that?
That's what I want to know. It's like, wait, how did you get the baby squirrel in your pocket?
Yeah, let's get back to the baby squirrel. Why? How?
I know people keep them as pets, but I've never seen them like be nesting in like a pocket.
Nesting in the pocket. That's funny.
Oh. Mama and Daddy weren't around to help find it. Oh, sad.
3, 2, 3 weeks ago, literally. Aw. So cute. Told my wife to leave him outside to die of exposure. Yeah, that's, or it would be food.
They never do.
Mm-mm.
They never do.
I tried to save a possum one time. We were in 5th grade. At our grade school, we were doing a landscaping project on a Saturday. We were taking a break, and me and some friends went about a block away from the school. We were just walking around in this little neighborhood, and we found a mom possum that was dead, but there were like 5 babies right there. So we got all the babies and then tried to divvy them out to see who would want to take them home and try and keep them alive. I don't think any of them made it, though. I wasn't allowed to bring them home, but a couple of the other kids did, and they said they didn't make it. 4 or 5 weeks old. They're awesome. Oh, that makes me happy. I feel happy about baby squirrel. Nice.
Hey, do not knock over my cup. Hi. How are you, sweetie? So now the question is, Frankenstein, is do you update your PNG tuber to include the squirrel in your pocket?
That is the question. Squirrellock Holmes. I like it.
Hi. Thank you for that headbutt. It was super helpful.
Yes, I would like to add a squirrel with my panty, or have lab rats added to my hair and shoulders and stuff.
Oh, by the way, Frankenstein is also a streamer, and they're a PNG tuber.
What is that?
So you know how when I'm doing my stream, I have that little guy that's there and like the paints lights.
Oh.
So he
Gotcha.
has a model with his mouth closed. It's just kind of humming around, or like Habula Skies,
Uh-huh.
her little model that you see, keeps its mouth closed. It's just
Oh,
kinda
the
like
avatars.
Yeah, the avatar.
Ah. I didn't know there was a...
Zombie Sashimi. Yeah. Zombie Sashimi did something similar with his, because apparently he's moved his hobby space around and he doesn't have his camera at him right now. So he has like one that's like the old Mr. Bill,
Uh-huh.
like and the animation from like South Park where it takes like half the head and it just kind of like pops
Oh,
off.
yeah, I saw that. Yes.
Yeah. Which he did hobby hijinks one day, and I'm like, we need to adapt this for stay in frame. Have a random table come up, and we just do random challenges as we're painting.
Right. That'd be fun.
It was something that I thought of when he was doing his, and then Reaper sold like a hobby hijinks game, and I'm like, I'm not buying that. I'm sorry, but we're not buying that.
Not buying
We
that.
can come up with our own. And just goof off. We all like do the same thing, pick a figure, and just like paint the same one.
Right.
Can I help you? Hello. I'm letting her hang out until she gets kind of tired and move her off my desk. Bum, ba-dum, bum, da-dum, ba-dum. Layden Rosses, how are you?
Hey.
Was the Demon Slayer the Weave-In movie that you always thought it would be? I saw. Okay. So, a long time ago, there was a movie coming out that was My Hero Academia. It was one of those movies, like the Tale of Two, whatever. But you got to see it in the movie theater. I'm like, oh, let me go do that. I'm gonna go see it with this person. It's gonna be really fun. The only time I have ever been to this movie theater, and it be absolutely packed. I'm like, where did you guys get out of the parents' basement? The entire time there's someone like behind me, eat this. And they're like constantly like quoting bits of it. I'm like, heard you the first time. Calm the fuck down. Weed. Please calm down. It's all, I mean, it was a good movie. It's just, you want to like go see the movie, go see it and enjoy the movie. You know what I mean?
That's, I remember back when we were like 70s, you could go to a theater complex and basically stay there all day and just go between theaters and watch like all the movies, or stay and watch the same one like 4 times.
Yeah.
That's what we did when Star Wars came out. We sat and we'd go in there on the weekends, sit there and watch like 2 or 3 showings of it, just sit there. Because they never cleaned the theaters out. They just let new people in, so you could just hang out all day and eat condiments because we didn't have any money. Go get some more ketchup packets. Those were the days. Now you got these giant cinema complexes with 50 theaters and what the heck?
I'm the big tired. Oh, you didn't get your little nappy in today?
Aww.
Was the movie good at least? Was the movie good? Or were you too like plotting your arrow trajectory?
I don't know how practical wood armor is. Just saying.
Well, I mean, the bark is always going to be there for you.
Oh, it's like Nomana was saying the other day. It's like, these elves don't know how to equip themselves. Like, I don't know, it's a pretty badass spear. Is she actually strong enough to throw that, though? With accuracy. I mean, if it's solid wood, that's gotta be pretty heavy, right?
Would depend on the wood.
I guess. Might be some magical elf wood.
Yeah.
Thinking a fire might make her a little nervous. More than a sword. Would be nervous around fire if I was wearing wood. That's just me, though.
Oh yeah, we need to figure out.
Oh crap! It's 5:30 already. Damn, time flies.
Flies when you're having fun.
That's true. That's the thing. At least painting, you could sit here for hours without realizing what time it is. Honestly.
I mean, that's what I'm doing right now. It's like, oh, I'm probably gonna have a post stream dinner at some point, so we're gonna go till 7 already. So I can go get something to eat. Okay. Also, do we need to do any more catchers for the chat thingy? Just out of curiosity, like, I can't remember how many we wanted to do.
On our thingy. Awesome.
Yeah, she has that Jolly Roger that she was messing up
Mhm.
a little bit.
That looks good.
Kind of as a fun way to revamp our logo and just have like something that kind of stands out a little bit.
Cool.
Any more catcher drafts? Okay. Can I ask for one more?
I don't have anyone's catcher.
I need one for subscribers. So could we have a subscribers I'm missing, right? I think it is. Yeah, because VIP has one. Or is it VIP that needs one? Because general is just normal Catra. Subscribers needs one that's a little bit more fancy. Because I got a bot one for the bots. I've got Wizard Catra with the treat for myself. And then King got her orange. Or their orange. And I need one for subscribers. Because VIPs have one as well. It's just subscribers. I'm trying to think of what would be a funny one for the subscribers. A fancy one for them. Welcome in, Plate Smasher. Sorry we didn't quite catch up onto your join. I'm sorry. Can you make a pirate Catra and give her a bandana with the with
We done.
a fish on the for the crossbones? Just give her a bandana. And, no, I
was a bit of a
don't.
mess earlier. Me and Kuki tried to raid you, but you have raids.
Apparently, I
disabled.
have like some weird block
What?
for raids, and you might have to be a follower for some amount of time before you're allowed to raid it.
Huh.
I think I changed something so No Mana could do it because he couldn't raid me. Just to avoid like there was a certain number or a threshold or something. I can't remember. Somehow I had blocked No Mana from raiding him. And there was conversations.
Now there's
You-
a setting for like how many people you have to,
yeah.
but I don't know. I know I've run into a lot of streams that have like followers only chats,
Hmm.
which I thought was kind of weird.
It just depends on the trip. Yeah, I know. It could have been that you have to be a follower.
I think I was not
Rated.
Oh, that makes sense. No,
But
because
I want to say Studio J7 rated me once.
I raid people that I don't follow. We just go find randos once in a while.
I mean, that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, it's like, hey, what's this person working on? Let's go meet somebody new.
Also, Plate Smasher, by the way, is a fellow Mac streamer, as I found out.
Woohoo! So am I. Got my 2025
Oh,
MacBook Pro sitting right next to me over here.
I'm sorry.
You did.
Me and Kookie were like having half a conversation and bouncing between each other on different things. But welcome in, Plate. I do owe you a shout out.
I don't have Linux, but no. I get it. I've got too much audio gear in here because I record music and stuff too, so. Too out in the woods. I mean, I like the idea of installing Linux on my machine. I may do it. I've got two other laptops actually. I've got the MacBook Pro from the job I was laid off at. They just let me keep it. It's like a 2018 MacBook Pro, and then I've got another 2020, my old one. But they're both still good computers too. It's just the batteries finally died, so you have to leave them plugged in. So like, I don't know. I could just get battery kits and like replace the batteries. I replaced them in one of my old MacBooks, but then they changed them, so they started gluing all the components in. So you have to get like a kit and get the glue out and replace the battery, blah, blah, blah. It's a whole thing.
Have you ever seen the Salem Technician on YouTube? His shorts can be absolutely freaking hilarious sometimes.
Don't know.
So he was running a repair shop for like computers and technology because he was trying to reduce like electronic waste,
Right.
which is fair. We do waste a lot in electronics.
For sure.
But he, for the longest time, he would do like iPad battery replacements and stuff like that. He goes, the problem is that most of the time, the replacement batteries would die within a year or a year and a half, and it wouldn't be worth it. And he couldn't cover them under warranty anymore because it was too, like it was just costing him too much money.
Sure.
Because it's like the battery's going to die, and then I have to fight with this other guy to get the money back for the battery that may or may not be good again, and then they're going to be back in my shop a year later.
Right.
He was talking about it because his mom and dad apparently are getting up there in years, and she like really did need the tablet for like entertainment and stuff like that. She was going through chemo and stuff. It's like, wow. But what he does is he would go to a recycling yard and he would buy up old tech for like pennies, essentially what they were worth, refurbish it and resell it.
The thing. He wasn't in Portland, was he?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, there's a place called Free Geek that people donate all their computers and components and all their stuff to, and it's free. So
No, he's in Salem.
Okay,
Because
well,
he's in Salem.
that's ironic though. That's funny, but yeah, Free Geek was like you could go in there and you could get something for free. They would put Linux on it for you. So there's a lot of Windows boxes, and then they put Linux on it for you, and then you take it home. because that's what they were kind of promoting. But you could buy cards and stuff super cheap because it was like a donation thing, and then they would build the systems, or you just buy all the shit and build it yourself, which is what we always did. But yeah, you could totally do that. You could get like build systems out of there and sell them.
Yeah. So he would get like, he'd go to the recycling centers from like corporates offices, and he'd just be like, collect like all these old laptops, and he would recreate like. So apparently, when corporate laptops, sometimes what they would do is they would drill through something to break it.
Gotcha.
He's like, this is such a waste of technologies. If I just replace these like 3 or 4 components and fix the lid, you have a perfectly viable $400, $500 laptop that's a workhorse for what some people need.
It's true.
When I was considering buying this laptop that I'm using right now, I looked at his website to see if he had a comparable book.
Right.
Or a comparable system.
Yeah.
And he did not at the time because he wanted specifically workbooks.
Yeah.
Because workbooks and gaming laptops were different, but yet the specs were often better on the workbook side and could function for both. Depending on what it is. Like some of the CAD laptops, I'm sure Karen has one that's pretty powerful.
Yeah. Well, yeah, hers is weird because she's remote, right? So she's logging into her work computer, which is in the office at her old desk, and it's a PC. I think they gave her Lenovo's, so they just sent her a new laptop. So it's weird, right? She'll work off the laptop, but she's actually working off her computer in New York. I'm not sure how the laptop integrates with the whole thing, but all her work, all the CAD drawings and all that stuff, all the software is on her machine in New York. But the laptop runs like all the other stuff. I'm not sure how they do it, but that was cool.
It sounds unnecessarily complicated in engineering.
It does. Well, and it's always having issues too. Now everything seems to be working good. But they had to upgrade all the graphics cards, and they're running them on these really stupid computers. It's like, really? They're a Fortune 500 company. You'd think everybody would have top of the line.
Oh God, no. It's like,
Never.
what is the cheapest IT piece of tech I can give somebody in order for them to run?
Yeah, to do this job. So true. I mean, they bought us all refurbished Macs. We didn't have new ones.
Yeah.
I was actually working on... Oh, go ahead.
Go for it.
I was running on my computer at my last job for about a few years before one of the head of engineering. He's like, yeah, we're going to have to send you a laptop now. We can't work off our personal computers anymore. I know it sucks because I do too. It did. They sent me a computer that was just crap. Thanks. Mine's way better than this. But now I have it. I don't know what to do with it.
So because of all the resource issues that we're having, like kind of describing the problems that you were just mentioning, is that our IT team wanted us to investigate the virtual collaboration desktop spaces. So instead of using like a physical computer, we give you the cheapest, crappiest Chromebook you can find.
It just becomes a terminal.
Essentially, yes.
Yeah.
It's a terminal to log into the virtual. And it's like, that makes sense because the virtual desktop is where all of your like power is at.
Right.
Because it's all server-based power, and you can get better performance out of
coffee. You want some?
Yeah, but it's true.
But Karen, I don't have any coffee. Can she bring me some?
I know, right? Getting the coffee hookup.
You and your cute couple.
Yeah, right.
I say
Yeah.
Yep.
It happens. She's been working on house stuff all day. I was in the garden most of the morning, and then she's building a rack, storage rack thing So she's got that going on. So she's up and down with her money. I need to take a break here, gang. I will just sit
I
here
have a
and
ad break coming up in 2 minutes and 40 something seconds, and I need to get me a small snack and refill my cold tea.
likewise. I will be back in 5 minutes.
Excellent.
Excellent.
I will be here.
Oh, yeah.
Well, not all the way. I can still be here. There you go. I can mute you there temporarily. Please don't. Please no. So what were you working on? Yar! How are you? Thank you. It's just a blue wyvern. I'm going to put myself on ads really quick, and I will be back in approximately 3 minutes. Maybe a little.
No, and we're back. Huh? Yep, they're on a ad break. And now we're back. Should get chat back up though. I can't see chat. Where's chat? There it is. Booyah. Who be that? Ajar. Ajar. How's it going? Hey everybody. Back from Agile. Ah, hey Mark.
Chicken, banana, chicken, banana, 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 chicken, banana, chicken, banana, chicken, banana,
Hi, hi. Guys, hey.
Hey.
Meh.
You're okay, sweetie. Hello, 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 hello. What's wrong?
Ah,
Hmm?
he's very upset about something.
I mean, it's a day that ends with Y. When is your shit?
It's a day that ends with Y. That's funny. Yeah, same with ours.
Asamoto, how are you? The Chaos Gods have blessed us. You are here.
Asamoto! Hey, hey, hey! I feel blessed by the Chaos Gods.
I swore I had pulled out 2 gloves from my. Oh, good.
How are you doing? Okay, good there.
All right, Governor.
Hey, Karen and
What
Kat.
you do?
Yeah, the whole crew's here.
Save for Layton. She wants to, be chill and do her own thing.
Yep.
Thank you for that follow, Husmojo81.
Asamoto!
We are working on our blue wyvern, which I'm digging a lot more than the green one I did. I don't know why I did not like that green one. It was not jiving in my head at all. Like it just did not hammer with me. I need to do all the bone, but I'm working on blue because I'm blue. Dabby dabby da.
I've been doing lots of blue too. I think I'm mostly done with the blue though. Now we're doing
All right. So while
BWW.
we're here thinking about it out loud, where's my notebook? Okay. For wow.
been lazy ass as usual. Laying in bed.
So for hygienes, we could have left-handed. Mix paint X and everything. Oven mitts. Uh-oh. Mark UK.
In the house. Non-wood
Mark,
wood.
you might.
Sleepy Wolfie.
Sleepy Wolfie.
Hey, Sleepy.
Good evening, Sleepy. How are you?
How is it going?
Or afternoon. Happy time zone.
Yeah, happy time zone.
Happy time zone. Seriously? Seriously? Is this what you want? Do cats only want one thing?
This is what we're doing now.
They only want one thing, and it's disgusting.
Oh, my camera
Hurry
moved.
up and wait for your bits.
Wait for bits. Good time to practice your patient skill.
I like how Solitaire always brings in big black dildo, black hairballs, all the classy things.
Yeah, that's right.
You know
We're
what?
gonna keep the stream
I
classy.
I should probably put the arm behind the desk. I like what?
Black hairball.
We don't give Mark a lot of credit for stuff like that. So, also, it's dangerous. If he thinks he's doing too good of a job, he gets excited. She wanted my pen to play with.
How are we doing? Does it look like wood to you? Is it reading as wood? Oh,
Uh-oh. Mark is now trying to correct his mistake with Layden.
too late.
Let's see how this works.
Mm-hmm. Nope, F you. Ah! Got it fired up now. Now you've done it.
Uh-oh. Now you've gone and done it. It's about to get feisty.
You know, I opened up a can of worms once, and they just sat there. Didn't really do anything. I don't understand what all the excitement's about.
Yeah.
How in
So
the
she-
seven hells? Yes.
So I have a sub 2-year tortie, Hashimoto, that likes to hang out with me. And she's been getting on and off the desk. I made the mistake of during the Redemptor Dreadnought come in for the left arm and the Leviathan Dreadnought Storm can't. Okay.
Oof.
So she's been wanting to be very near me right now, and I'm like, okay. But the pen that I was using to write, all of a sudden she's like, excuse me, this is mine. I'm like, okay.
How do they know they like catnip? Like I was trying to
I don't
figure out, how do
really
they
know.
know they like shrimp or crab? Like they've never seen one,
I
they'll
don't.
never see one.
Good evening, Ginger Beef.
Ginger! Sup, 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 sup. Or even cheese, yeah, right? I mean, it's not like it has to, it's like in their DNA or what? Like, how do they know that this shrimp is delicious and I want it more than anything? Or chicken.
Smell.
Smell. Mr. Turkey Man.
Ginger Beef has a
Snake, and I'm not talking about the one. Oh, good. Well, that's good. Because that would be a different stream if you were talking about that one.
Yeah, that would be a very different stream. Very different stream if we're talking about pet trouser snakes.
Right.
Wrong stream. Wrong stream.
Wrong stream. That's down the hall to the right.
Yes.
Save it for Blue Twitch, right? Blue Twitch. Be like or start a channel called Only Twitch. It's my only Twitch channel.
Oh,
Kitten Clubhouse. There you go. Good times. Good times here on a Saturday.
there's always good times when we get to hang out and paint and goof off. We got quite a bit done on this guy today. I got my blue mostly squared away.
Nice. Yep, we're making some good
Blue switches. Oh,
progress in this guy's
Yeah.
leg.
so what I heard is Sleepy Wolfie would subscribe to my Fansly page of the only hand.
What? Your only hand?
Only hand.
I see. That's funny. Boom.
Apparently, you can use your Twitch account to sign into Fansly.
Oh, Kitten Clubhouse is real? I bet he gets tons of hits too. That's the way to do it. Let's have a total side hustle. Just by the name of the stream.
So the only problem is that
Any hentai minis in my undies.
not your mistress hand. But I don't have
Oh,
a
you
mistress
got
hand.
it. This is fun.
Will that be streamed?
Right. The revolution will be streamed. Superhero duos.
Your favorite superhero duo to get you in trouble. Party. Can we not nuzzle things right now? Together at last.
Holy glory hole.
Just the old ways that Robin did that. And it was always something funny like that every time. And you're like, really?
Oh, that's funny.
Oh. Welcome back to NPR.
Yeah, moist is one of those words that sounds like what it is. It's like moist sounds like it would feel moist.
Hi. Can I help you? You okay, my love? I did feed you when I had dinner, so you're not getting a second dinner. Or a second wet dinner, at least.
No,
Call me
second
monster.
dinner.
Second wet dinner.
Oh.
Second wet dinner. Because she usually gets wet food as meals. But she was being very loud earlier when I was finishing getting my, lunch dinner. Yeah, moist dinner. It's rather moist. No.
That moist sounds like a rotten vagina. Yeah. Or any vagina, really, I guess.
I wonder what Ginger pulls out of his turkey belt this time.
We get here.
We took a lot of turns.
I wonder what you never knows.
Trash can Taco Tuesday. I mean, trash can that actually could be a thing, because you can have trash can nachos, and you kind of layer them in the trash can, and then you turn it over. Sorry, sweetie, I didn't mean to get you at the tip of my finger and spook you. You ready? I feel like you're ready. Would you go to Taco Bell?
Count me in. Hallelujah.
Be safe, Sleepy. Be safe.
Well, okay. Even a few.
I'll be back in a bit.
What do you got? Thanks. Oh no, Mark is getting the kid. Huh. It's like, nope, you get beer in a can and can stay on the proverbial shelf. So your boys can go cough on someone else.
What you doing there, ginger beef?
Yeah.
How you been? I think I scared Grey Wolf off one night because in a Valley Girl voice. He's like,
Oops. Nope, out of
"Oops,
here.
sorry, Grey.
Moving on. It happens.
I mean, dad jokes are hilarious, but it was one that was just like, it leaned itself towards it. Like, I have to do it. Oh, good from afar. That's good. You know, you always got to look at it from afar. You can't look at it up close. You can't do that zoom of death. You do that zoom of death, and it's just, you know, doesn't work.
Sounds like a dream.
Oh yeah, you know, you get them dreams going, and it's just yeah.
Sounds like
No.
Sling Blade. Remember Sling Blade?
Soundwave?
Sling
I
Blade.
remember Soundwave. Don't remember that.
Kind of a psychotic killer movie, but weird. The guy was really simple. Forgot who played him. That was a good movie.
So, when I actually cared what was on TV, one of
Yeah.
my favorite shows to watch was Criminal Minds.
I think I remember that.
They got weird.
That was a serial
stopped watching.
killer.
Oh, here, you got the other headphone? Oh, good. So you can hear. Awesome.
Oh,
Serial
hi,
killer.
Karen.
Yeah, perfect. You can hear us. We're splitting the AirPods.
I miss a Beagle.
Hey.
But towards like when the series was like obviously running out of like things to do, and they're like having a really hard time, they're like, we're just gonna drag this out as long as possible and try to create as many spin-offs that don't do anything.
Nice. Oh, hold on. Got it show and tell.
Sweets are bad.
Well, we can make her look like a Paracas skull. Give her an elongated skull. You should start me. Yeah, that looks good.
Even her ears came out good this time.
Yeah. Nice. Her head's tilted, or did I do that?
No, it is tilted.
Okay, let me straighten it for you.
Kind of. She's kind of.
Oh, I see. Okay. Posing her. Nice. Good times. Man, that's
you're
our
kinda
loud mouth.
Really excited.
Priya,
Hey, Priya.
the loudest cat
Kitty,
ever.
kitty.
Well, no, not now. I'm gonna spray this too. That'll tie a bunch of it together.
On stream with me is Smiling Beagle Studios. You should be hearing him.
Hello?
He has
Hello?
his amazing partner,
Hi.
Mrs. Beagle, who does self-sculpting for various bits and things. Using clay, and then they scan it. Sometimes they print it out. It is like one of the episodes of House Hunters or whatever it was, where it's like, yes, what do you do for a living? Well, I sculpt miniatures. And what do you do? I paint the miniatures. It's like, how do you have a budget of $1 million? Someone had posted that joke at one point. I was like, that's actually kind of true. Also, I did buy a new camera, and I might have it set up tomorrow. So maybe I won't have so much whitewash out.
Exciting.
It is for me because it's like actually kind of one of those like pieces that are like I look at it and I'm so I got the one that Easy Peasy got that Jace was telling me about. Lion Creative also uses it as well, and I was like, oh, we'll give that a go. That little small cute camera that you were eyeing, it's like $100 that is all manual buttons. And as I'm sitting here painting it, I'm like, you know, I could have set this overhead armature up.
Guys, today my team had a little barbecue. Just started a team with their families. So one of my coworkers is having a new girlfriend since a few months. We were talking. She said something about acrylic paints. Turns out she's a big nerd as well. Sweet. Painting minis and playing D&D. That's a keeper.
That's a keeper.
My buddy picked a good one.
If your buddy's not interested, I would like to have a conversation with them.
Hey Marquis, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in. Good to see you.
Yeah. I had the Amazon points or the American Express reward points on my Amazon account. I was like, well, I guess we'll just buy that. And that's what we use it for.
How you do it? Where's the frog? How you doing this fine Saturday?
Who's that?
Marquis.
Is that what's causing it to break? Is the fact that I have that down? Interesting. Glad I didn't enter it. You can't see it. But yeah. One of the reasons why I didn't want to enter these two What's that? Comes up in a playlist every so often for me. Like, sometimes I'll listen to electronic dance stuff and it pops up there a lot. I'll hear it at least once or twice a day. I'm like, yep.
Jesus.
Welcome in, Grim.
Hey, how's it going, Grim? Thank you for the follow. Watching Grim. The show.
It's over
Is
now.
that the? Which one is that? Is that
Karen
the urban
knows.
fantasy?
Karen knows better than I do how to explain it.
I have.
Tell him
never
about
seen
Grim.
that.
It's set in Portland, Oregon.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
They're like werewolves and undercover monsters.
It's like an urban fantasy.
Yeah. I almost was on that as an extra.
So I have a neighbor that likes to do extras for all the movies.
Yep. I almost got into that. I was on Portlandia like 3 times as a
But he
background person.
was in Stranger Things a number of times.
Nice.
And all of these other movies because he's like, it's easy.
Oh yeah,
Like, you just get to show up and
literally.
that's it.
I know for Portlandia they just said like bring 3 changes of clothes and yourself, and then so they have a wardrobe person come over, see what you got. If they need to change it, then they'll give you something. But it was like $80 a day, and you basically just hang out until you're needed.
Yep. And you get to have like good food.
Yeah. And there's like you're saying though, there's professional actors. That's what they do. I mean, we had a guy. He's been in almost every episode of Portlandia. He just happens to be there, but he shows up with like his suitcase with a bunch of changes of clothes and all this. So like he shows up everywhere with that. That's like his thing. Yeah, it's for anything. Like Grim was doing background stuff, but we were heading to the East Coast. That's really cool. Are they still doing that?
He started having health issues and I think he stopped.
Too bad.
But he got to like see one of the malls that they redid.
Mm-hmm.
So for Stranger Things, they had to like reskin a mall temporarily, or at least
That's so cool.
to be like the old '80s version.
Yep.
So they redid one of the malls around here in that version. He got to like actually see it. Though there was a couple of times he was like really frustrated. They were filming in like late fall for Stranger Things. It's supposed to be in like the summertime, so they're doing like carnival scenes or whatever. He's like, this thing sucks because it's cold as balls outside right now.
Right.
And he's stuck, in shorts and a t-shirt because it's supposed to be summertime.
Right.
So they're all like huddling around like these heaters and stuff.
Right.
I'm like, that's the life you kind of wanted to have. And I mean, he was like really happy to do it because he had to be in like Black Adam a couple of times, and he's a really big comic book nerd. So.
Oh, that's awesome. That's fun.
There was a guy that was telling me a story about when they used to film Heat in the Night in Georgia. He lived in the area where they were filming it, so he'd actually have to like always deal with that kind of crap.
Mm.
He's like, seriously. They were walking my driveway exit, and I'm like, you have 35. He's like, you need to move, and you have like 20 minutes. Because he knows what it's supposed to be when he had to deal with all the Heat in the Night stuff. I was like, wow. How frustrated do you have to be when someone's trying to just film a show and you have to like constantly get yelled at every time, every day?
People's kids. Got this little bump I'm trying to paint out. It keeps reflecting the light, and I keep painting it. It's not going away. It's like, oh, it's actually part of the model. Okay. Yeah.
Add another layer.
Right. Just keep burying it with paint. We need more pigment.
More paint. More paint.
Mhm.
Just add another layer.
Indeed. I gotta spray this here in a minute. So like Sergio was doing I guess he's doing workshops, like a 3-day workshop at the Verco's vault.
Mm-hmm.
Sold out in 6 minutes.
Again, I told you there needs to be like a newsletter for this crap.
It's
Because like
nuts.
the moment we find out about it, it's too late. It's like we
Right.
need like 3 months of it in advance and like a calendar invite.
3 months in advance. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, for real. I mean, same thing with my jobs that I keep applying for. No warning. It's like by the time I get the email and you go to hit apply, it's like already 100 applicants.
Yeah.
Okay. Hate to say it, but no work is so much of a blessing. Oh, I'll tell you what, I do not want to go back to a job. I don't mind working, but not working for somebody else.
Good evening, Yab. I live in a very busy city. Smiling Beagle is a little different. He lives out in the sticks of North Carolina.
North Carolina. Yeah, it's like the third biggest city in North Carolina, and that's not saying very much. It's not a big, it's like a big town, really.
I'm in Georgia, on the capital, so it's pretty busy here.
Uh-huh.
If it's not busy here, the zombie apocalypse probably started.
Right. Right. I don't mind it. I mean, we moved where we were at in New York was pretty rural. This little town, Newburgh, that was actually just a town. Like there was a bunch. Well, they call them villages up there. So there's a lot of villages. It was out. Yeah, it was kind of a pain. And Mrs. Beagle definitely wanted to be in the city, so we are in it. But it's not a huge city. It's kind of compromised. And for Smiling Beagle, allow payment in meat trays. What? Hey, one can only hope yeah. I don't know. I'm waiting for the asteroid.
Hey, I'm waiting for the news to show up. That'd be much appreciated.
Yeah.
So there was
do
an
you guys-
interesting joke from
Yeah, for real.
how do we get to No Man's house if there's no more flying? Would you
Yeah.
want to get into the flying can? It's already dangerous enough as it is.
We can't get to you. Actually, I had some. If you're close enough, it's a good plan. Yeah, for real. I know Karen's foster parents, when we were in New York, we went to go visit them for a weekend over in Michigan, Holland, like Western Michigan. They were in Holland, I guess, or something like that. Yeah, but they've had their entire, like half of their basement is full from floor to ceiling with food goods. No joke. And she's a good Mormon, so they're all about stockpiling. And I've never seen so much food that wasn't in a grocery store. I'm like, wow. I thought, this is where we're going if we go uptown. And multi in the house. The other half, advanced weapon. I wish, right? They got the food. We got to connect. We need to connect them with Namana. Because then we'd have the armament and we'd be set. Playing Apex? I do not know what Apex is.
Apex Legends is first-person shooter.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. But there's no shortage of weapons. Sully!
How you doing?
How's it going, Sully?
What's up, Sully?
Yeah, I don't know. I think we just luck up here. Swords and bows, yeah. We have garden space, though, so that would be a thing. We have resources. We can grow food. That's like one of the most valuable, absolute valuable things we can have are actual seeds. I think there's a couple of those storehouse places, right? Way up north in the ice and snow, and they have like all the collections of seeds from Earth. So yeah, that way we can regrow stuff in a few hundred years.
Animal sacrifice. Nom 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 nom.
Sacrifice. That's funny. I also got Elden Ring gifted by a friend. Elden Ring, that'd be fun. I still gotta finish Baldur's Gate. Doing good, Multi.
We're doing good.
Painting tiny things. I'm doing some, what Mark calls it, wood. We decided though, Mark, it would have to be non-wood, because it's not actually wood. They don't have wood paint. TWW, yeah. Yeah, you guys go get the food and seeds. I'll get weapons. I'm gonna rob you.
No, I know how to.
You
I know how to
wouldn't do
solve that one. You wouldn't do that, yeah. I will win this battle because I'll get the weebiest of weebs.
Weebiest of
Pepper
weebs.
jack, Greek salad, peppers, beef sausage. Nom nom. Yeah, that's one heck of a snacker.
Good choice. That's a meal, though, right? Who are we kidding here? That's a meal. So, yeah, well, that's the thing, right? You can't win, and I'm not gonna buy a gun. So, it's always get a gun, just get a gun. You know, I gotta protect what get it. Yeah, I couldn't shoot somebody if you were totally in my face with a shotgun. I couldn't do it. I'm not gonna die knowing that I took a life when I get off this planet. It's over. That's not gonna be on my resume. Saying. Big old rob and ransack and whatever. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
We gotta. You can try. I'll get the light switch though.
We are gonna rob them.
Oh.
Anything is a weapon. Okay. That's right. Absolutely.
King Dixon balls with that stretch. Oh.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Sure. Wink, wink, yeah. Dixon balls, and Dixon balls.
Hey, how's it going? Dixon.
We're having a kitty break first. Kitty break first, just a smidge.
Time to spray.
Umber. Where did the burnt umber go?
Oh, it's up here with the browns. With the other dozen
What about
browns.
raw sienna?
I don't have any raw sienna. I probably got something that's actually is raw sienna, but it's called something like Dixon Balls or something like that. You know, one of those weird paint names. That's one thing about Monument. At least, you know, it's called what it is. Not some weird Chronos Flash, Incubus purple. It's like purple, darker purple,
I mean,
lighter purple.
but Incubi purple is such a beautiful color.
Yeah, true. Pretty sure Yab is thinking we robbed them than I robbed you. But I'm already thinking the same thing. I don't make the rules. My Dixon bowls are all down. What happened? I never trust a trader. Ooh, buddy. That's right. Once a trader, always a trader.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, ink. Sepia. Do I want sepia? Yet another shade of brown.
Sepia is another shade of brown.
Yeah,
Just
it's,
yellow brown.
yeah. Well, the ink doesn't have, this ink doesn't have so much of the yellow in it like the pigment sepias do. More, it's like darker. Kind of weird. Don't always like it. It's good for bones and such. Mark, wood paint, yes. Oh, good God, is there really? What? Oh, I gotta see this. There's no way. Wait, where's my mouse? Cursor. There you are. Going. I didn't know tiny URL was still rocking. That's cool. Oh,
Well,
shit, what? That's funny. No way. Bronze seal, paint and grain. I was dreaming about something like that. Like, do they actually have paint that would have grain in it, and how do they do that? That's insane. Okay, well then this technique I've invented is actually non-wood then. 'Cause that would be true wood. I don't know, I'm getting myself confused now. I've used it on some door frames, it works well. Really? Does it actually like have wood grain in it? I mean, does it look like wood grain and not somebody threw wood grain on it? I mean, that's pretty awesome. Who knew? Oh, it's a technique when you apply it. Yeah, because I've seen some of these YouTube compilation things where they're painting wood grain on stuff. That must be what they're using. There's like a certain way to apply it that looks realistic. Sorry if this is loud. Won't be on forever.
it won't be on forever.
If it catches up on air. Spray some burnt umber on this guy. Very, 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 very thin. Just filtering it. Got that colored thinner, basically.
Now I need to make decisions about how to
decisions.
Yay! Blasty, blasty. So,
Blasty.
I
All
wanna
right,
do a
Sally.
different- I need to figure out how to get this bone to work the way I want it to. It's just not. Like the last one I was doing, I wasn't happy with how it turned out.
A little too bright. I don't think the sun would be reflecting that hot down at her feet. Good to so we can adjust.
Mm.
Just a whisper. Thank you for your service. Better than good. I'm doing great. So it's Penny, is that the light or is that yellow on the wing on the thinnest, what looks to me like the thinnest part of the membrane? Is that yellow
That
or is that
is-
reflection?
That's a reflection. It's kind of like an off-white that I was using, or a sunray.
I see, yeah. No, it looks
So
cool
what
on the camera. It's like, you could even take that higher.
Oh, I know I could.
Yeah, because it
It's
looks, it makes it look really thin when it gets brighter.
Mhm.
That's pretty cool. Anyway, just had to say
But
that.
I was using the makeup sponge application for the wings to try to get that texture.
Yep, yep.
going.
Nice. Yeah, dragon wings are fun.
The next ones that I do, if I have like a large surface like that, I think I'll do something similar, but potentially consider freehanding like a web pattern,
Right.
like a blue lines and stuff like that all through it, and just kind of
Make
breaking it all
beams.
up to kind of, yeah. Because I mean that's like part of the challenges that we have is when we're painting is like how do we create a little bit of that realism into something.
Well, that's the thing, right? It's like not creating reality, but like trying to recreate. Yeah, like recreating stuff in our reality. It's kind of like, how would it look like? How would this look like if it was that? And there's, most of the times there are things that don't exist in our actual reality, But we're trying to make them look kind of realistic, even though they don't exist. And what would it look like if it did exist? It's kind of weird. Spins on that sometimes. How do I make this thing that doesn't exist in the world look like it does?
Well, depending on who you talk to, you find a reference photo.
What? I'm sorry.
So, Bryce O'Connor and Lane, when they were teaching classes essentially said always have a reference photo nearby of what you want it to look like.
True.
Because it kind of helps.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Like we may not know what like the craziness of like an elephant armor looks like, but at the same time we know how to paint the volume and shape.
Well, that's what it is, right? It's learning how to paint the volumes. That makes all the difference. Yeah, volumes and light. That's the whole thing. You're speaking pretty plainly. It's not that weird. Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
Sometimes it still is weird to me.
Well, yeah, I was talking with Marbles yesterday, or day before yesterday, and we were like, it's kind of a strange thing that I'm sitting here, and I would be doing this by myself here in this space, doing this, but at some point I decide, let's turn a camera on so that people can watch you do it, and that in itself is like just a weird phenomenon. Like, who was the first person that went, I'm gonna put this on the internet. I'm going to put a camera and show myself painting this model. I don't know. It's interesting to think about. To me, what people do. I'm glad they decided to do it, but it is interesting.
Probably a
porn star.
For us.
Probably true. Now we're back to the only Twitch again. The only Twitch channel. I mean, and it gets to the point where I've got so many different shades of tans and browns and greens on here that I'm just like going around to whatever area I need a color from. It's kind of chaotic. It works, but yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
I know, it's probably drives your OCD nuts, huh?
What do you mean? Did you have all of the browns on your freaking palette and they're just like everywhere?
Yeah, that. They are. They're kind of in the brown area. There's like, I lost all my cameras when
You have them in the brown area.
The brown area, yeah. I don't have my palette cam. None of my cams work anymore right now. You'd see this huge just.
I know.
You know what my palettes look like.
Oh, I know. You were going to take photos of them and like post them and be like, when I'm done with a project, I'm always going to take a photo because it looks so interesting.
Yes.
Meanwhile, I'm like internally freaking out, going, "What was he doing for 8 hours?"
Right.
It's like one big mess of brown.
Yeah. Right, and then there's like a big mess of blue, and I got a big mess of orange and yellows. I don't know. I saw this one meme of Bob Ross, and he's standing there. And it's like the caption was like one of Bob Ross's outtakes. And he goes, "Here's a belligerent little tree. Bet he's a cocky little bastard." If you know Bob Ross, you know he's always, "Oh, here's a happy little tree. He'll just be going right over there." Oh, yeah. Anyway, never mind. Forget my words. That's painting entirely different models in an entirely different way. Yeah. Helgrat. Who goes it?
Good evening, Helgrat.
Yeah, I just kind of, I don't know. We do what we do, and that's the thing about the hobby is there are no rules, Whatever gets your model painted, it makes you happy while you're doing it. That's all this ultimately is what we're doing.
Adeptus Drunkus, how are you?
Adeptus Drunkus? What? Hey, how's it going?
Yay, still sculpting. We have ginger beef in chat, so if you can sculpt him a turkey, he'd be happy.
Right?
Oh, Adeptus. What were you thinking about playing on that D&D campaign? Like, what was your class going to be? Oh, I lost his head again.
Huh?
Okay.
Good, drunkenness. Hey. Step a little bit. This isn't metal, so it doesn't need to be, you don't take it to the shiny, because it's wood. Wood's not that shiny.
Ah,
There we go.
okay.
Oh, I don't know. I've been working through moving. I haven't. Wolfie's back.
Wolfie! That's a mistake. I haven't fixed it yet. Counterproductive. I don't know. Welcome in, Potato.
Potato.
Potato boon stew.
Snake today. I have a giant Tyrbrandr. Big blue Tyrbrandr. Oh,
Well,
sweet.
I keep losing his head. I'm gonna need to get some green stuff out and glue him down with that.
It's peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? There you go. There you go. There you
It's right there.
Mark up.
I've knocked it off more than once, which means I need to fill it with something before I glue it back in. It's not sitting the way it's supposed to.
Ah,
It's tight.
it's a cranberry kind of day.
Oh, you do have things on a cooldown, right?
Yeah. Yeah. No,
As we
Mark
found
it-
out this morning, zombie sashimi does not.
Oh, yeah, no.
Because everybody redeemed a hydrate on this stream for like a solid 5 minutes. It's like,
Oh, that's
you can
funny.
dehydrate. Yeah.
That's funny. No, Mark had played on peanut butter jelly time, and then he played crab rave.
Peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at?
All right, I'm gonna let this dry. I'm gonna take a break for 5 minutes. I'd usually be done, but I'm gonna hang out.
Gab just redeemed a text to speech that said, hydrate.
Hydrate.
Yeah. Not hydrate, but hydrate. Valhalla painting! You can't take a break now.
I know, right? Oh, this boneless actually raided me the other day. The second I went on break. Oh my god darn it! Well, hey there, Valhalla. How's it going? Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you for the raid. Woohoo! Yeah, Boneless is live now. Yeah. What were you working on? How's your stream? What are
Welcome
you-
in, Raiders from Valhalla Designs. I hope you're having a great night. Valhalla, tell us what you're working on. We're curious and curious.
Do share. We are doing a collab sesh. Hanging out, painting tiny things. Oh, thank you for the follow, Jar. Or do you like Asnaball? Or Ball? Or Asna? Anyway, thank you so much for the follow. I am working on a Loot Studios model. One of their 3 ones, actually, from their Journey to Valhalla. Or not Valhalla, I got Valhalla on the brain. Journey to Alfheim series. You can actually...
Alfheim is supposed to be on the way to Valhalla, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's a Viking
One
set,
of
so
the
that totally
realms.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Which is weird, because it's a Viking set, and she's not a Viking. Neither is the dwarf wizard guy. He's not a Viking either. But anyway. So yeah, that's what we be doing. Jar is great. Awesome. Good to see you guys. We do this pretty much every Saturday at 4.
We-
I cannot sing a song on purpose.
We might be able to sing Happy Birthday, but that's pushing
Yeah.
it, and even that might sound like 3 drowned cats in a trench coat.
Any specific song that you were thinking of having us sing? I'm not sure. I am painting fake wood armor as opposed to real wood armor. But yes, every Saturday at this time we stream. I stream Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 8:30 in the morning, and Tuesday and Thursday at 7 at night. So yeah. Do you know Russian words? I do.
I know Niet, which I believe is a no.
Yeah, I don't know. Russia or Ukraine? Nope. Not here. You'd be lucky to find Americans that know how to speak English, right? Much
Hey.
less German or Ukraine. Or Russian or Ukraine.
I've heard of the Muffin Man. I've heard legend and tale of his exploits.
Are you going into the song? Is that what's happening here? Have you heard
I was
Muffin
more or
Man?
less making a joke about the Muffin Man. but
Yes.
He has frosted many a gingerbread.
I speak German and Spanish. Da da da. Surely you know that song. Why are you asking these questions? Majority, stay on that. Do you know the Muffin Man? Na, 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 na. Yep. Yeah, that's because you guys live in places where you actually have to speak these languages. Like, we're entitled over here. Like, unless you speak English, we don't even know English really well, like I was saying. I ran into a Norwegian couple. We went to Italy one time for a couple weeks, and we were parking in Siena, which is like an hour and a half south of Florence. And they've got it's one of the walled cities, so it's from like the 11th, 12th century, whatever. And we're parking in the parking lot, and this Norwegian family gets out, their 4 kids, and they're on mandatory 6-week work break for their year. They traveled all around already, ended up in Italy. They speak 4 languages by the time they're out of high school. You know, it's like, wow. Well, and it's like, well, we don't even know.
And here I am, just
Yeah.
trying to clank rocks together to get a miniature painted.
Right? Just painting toys. It's just commendable. It's amazing. Like, it seems like everybody else on the planet knows more than their native tongue, except for us. I know Canadian. Not
Why?
really.
Oh, don't you know there,
Hey.
eh? Eh? I know how to do that Canadian, eh?
I know a Dutch who speaks 11, 12 different languages. Damn. Some people are like that, though, right? Like, their brain can switch that. I can't even comprehend, like, having a conversation in another language, because your brain is like, the meanings of stuff are always attached to the English words. And so now if I make bread sound like this, it just blows my mind. Like Karen's niece, she got her master's in Oriental languages from Oregon State University, I think. And so she mastered in Vietnamese, Chinese, Mandarin, Cantonese, Korean. It's insane. Like now she knows Italian because she's been living in Italy for the last almost 10 years. Wow. But yeah, and her brain just picks up languages, and knows how to compartmentalize all that. I just can't even comprehend it.
So sometimes what I have found when I'm watching anime is because I would watch like a lot of One Piece. I would watch sub overdub. I would frequently pick up on the languages, and like you could hear the words being used, and you kind of pick up the inflection and meaning sometimes through the voices of the characters. Just because you start to hear the word so much, you start to know what it is, and your brain starts to fill in that gap of what you think it is. And it's one of those things that you have to like constantly build, and that's why dual languages.
Mhm.
All right. So, if anybody's wondering how big of a nerd Painty can be, this is where he ended up one year at a convention. So there was a panel from one of the colleges that did studies on comic books and literature specifically. The panel that we were attending was specifically talking about representation and languages of bilingual people. So most bilingual people will use their native tongue more frequently than their non-native tongue. And like you were saying, Beagle, is that you understand what the word bread is, but when you're trying to use that word bread for somebody else, your brain goes, I don't know what you're actually trying to say, so you kind of have to like half break the word in your head. And you're having to constantly switch between the two. A good example of this was like Nightcrawler in X-Men was specifically utilized because at the time when he was introduced in the comics, he was meant to be German or Bavarian, I think. Really slight difference, but not that big of a difference kind of deal. But the person was like, at the time, him trying to use German words in a comic was not considered an okay thing because everybody wanted just to read English because that's the way it was. And it took a lot of time for dual languages and bilingual languages to pop up. And now, if we go through school, it's more common to see them learning Spanish and other languages. At younger ages, rather than because there's a lot of like studies linked to language comprehension and intelligence as well.
Makes sense.
So
I mean, what was it? You have to break the word. Yeah. There's something I was going to say about that.
So
Yeah,
a
makes
lot of
sense,
times
so.
when you'd see like bilingual people try to like describe like a dish yeah. When you would go to do like an Indian dish with
Yes.
coworkers in Portland at the time, trying to hear them describe what is not, and it's like it's bread, but it's not bread.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. fascinating.
Com-
I but just kudos to everybody that knows multiple languages. That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
I mean, all my team's always been overseas. Like the company I was with for like 10 years, it was all Western Indians from Ahmedabad. You know, brilliant freaking people. But they spoke great English. You know, all of them. The only issue we ever had was like every once in a while they'd go too fast. You're like, oh, slow down. We used to call that like Delhi English, because in Delhi they talk, or New Delhi, they're really, really fast. Like, whoa, slow down there, Turbo. Okay.
You're not wrong with that. It's really hard to get your head wrapped around the differences of English and non-English classes.
So it's mandatory.
The language is so important. But so Canada has the same issue as America does right now, which is the French Canadians.
Yep.
When everybody like switches over to French, they get like really defensive because they feel like they're being talked to behind their back. And it's like, not really, but you know,
We could if we
it's
wanted
more
to.
comfortable for them to speak in French than it is in English.
Right.
And that's why it becomes such a big deal.
Probably the first time I ran into that, we took a choir tour up to Vancouver, and we were there with host families for like a week. And I remember waking up one morning, and I came out to the kitchen, the host family's house that I was staying with for the week, and there was a box of crispy wheats and raisins on the kitchen table with cereal, but it was in French. And I like woke up going, what? And it's like, is it my eyes? What
Yeah,
is
I know.
this? But the other side of the box was in English. So the box was dual packaged, basically. I was like, that was the first time I'd seen that. Like, wow. No, most of Canada doesn't, but
It's finally being pushed up.
ooh, ad breaks. Ad break. Taking ad
Go
breaks.
enjoy your ad break.
Gonna go pet a creature. There's a creature here that wants my attention. If you're new here, you're not gonna miss anything. I won't be painting. We're gonna take 3 minutes. Well, there'll be 5-minute intermission to stretch and stuff. But there'll be a couple minutes of ads in there too. So hang out, and the torture will be over soon.
But it was only like in a handful of places, because I remember several French Canadians back in the WoW days that would be like very proud of their French heritage, and it's like, okay. Yeah. I mean, that's not an incorrect statement. For the most part, I know that's how the French kind of viewed when Americans were traveling over there to see them. Is that they appreciated the attempt at French more than learning. Like they appreciated the attempt of learning French and training to use it. Oh, I love learning bits of cultures and a little bit of language here and there. It's just hard sometimes. Just speak louder. Yeah, that works. Or just do it really slow and loud and make excessive hand movements. Do not take that advice. It is not sound advice. I'm using hashtag yap advice for that. Yab's still here. We have a yabbing chance. Yay! Mao Ying! So, I have this guy prepped up and primed to paint a big dragon bust. I have a Fey dragon to work on. I also have this chunky boy primed up and ready to go as well. Given the size of the eyes, I could do something in there. The question is, what do I want to paint them? Like, what color? Chromatic speaking.
Yeah, right. Huh. Yeah, we had fantasies of moving to Italy at one point, so we started learning Italian. And it's like, it was fine until I realized I have no one to talk to in it. And that made the difference. If I'd have had someone to practice with or something, you know, to converse with, it's hard just to academically kind of learn it for me.
I mean, you do need to be able to use it,
Practice it.
and it really does help. Alright, so now I need to find
Go for about another 45. Kind of into this
Another 25.
45. Do 45. Kind of into this leg piece here. I want to see if we can't get it. It's mostly finished. Yeah. Well, especially here. I wish I'd have learned Spanish, honestly. Now they're like, trying to make all those people go away. At least most of us don't. Okay, what's going on back here? I haven't even looked back. Gamut of stuff. Yeah, notice Italian is a lot like Spanish. Spanish and Italian are very similar. It didn't come out so great. I knew a little Japanese too.
Musha musha.
I forgot her name though. There were similarities, but not the entire.
I see what you're
No,
trying to
not
do
the
here.
entire language. Just funny because you can't find a good burrito or taco in Italy. I've searched the entire country. No, this leg wouldn't be getting much light.
I used to know German, but I never used it, so I could probably count to 10, and that's about it.
More than I know. I had a lot of friends in high school who were taking German. It's like the chick language then. Eased. Keep thinking of picking up Spanish. I get a lot of Spanish guys in the contractor side of the store. I can't understand. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it becomes practical. Hi, Arjun. Hey, say hi to the people. Where are you? Hi, buddy. All right. Oh,
For the most part, I never used it. Yeah, I never used it. Like, I could hear it and kind of remember it, but for the most part, I never used it. If I don't use something, I tend to not forget it, but it becomes out of memory. The last time that I remember actively thinking, oh, that's German, was when I was playing Xenogears with Zeepson. It's just one of those things. It's like, I don't. Use it or lose it, not hearing it, not needing to interact with it a lot, or trying to, you know, the issue kind of comes down to what you can and can't. Welcome in, Steph.
Hey, hey, hey. Come in.
So, like, I actually did not think about German for the most part until multi started coming back around, or multi came into stream.
I'm sure it only comes out when I'm talking to my relatives in person once every 20 years.
I think full bust. Do a mini bust and then make a bigger bust. Also, are you doing clay molding for your bust sculpting, or are you doing blender sculpting? Why? I mean, I like full. I do like full. Interesting. I'm just always curious about my day job is 3D modeling, so, or knowing how to do parts of 3D modeling along with everything else. It's just interesting. I 3D model roadways, so.
What's a day job? I like the way you think, Mark.
We're not all lucky like you, Mark, and able to be retired.
All self-sufficient and stuff. I'm retired without the money. Uh, 3D modeling, but I wish it was sculpting. Yeah, that's what Karen does. She sculpts she uses polymer clay and then scans it and then dump it through the printer, or tweaks it in Blender if she needs to, and then we print it. Ta-da!
Hey, can I help you?
I am very lucky in that respect. Yeah, I can't even get on unemployment till I got 2 more years. If I take early in, which I really want to because I want to live my life. That's the thing. Like, you can either go at 62 or 65 or what is it, 70? I don't know, 67. But you don't know how long you're going to live, right? So, stuff to take into consideration. Do you work until you're 65 or 70, and then 2 years later you croak? Or get out early and at least have a good 10 years of doing fun shit? Oh, her hair. maybe we are changing gears. Yeah.
Hey, we do not eat the head. Hi, Grey Wolf. How are you? Whoa, 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 whoa,
Great
whoa,
Wolf,
whoa, whoa,
hey, how's it going?
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Oh,
whoa.
9 years to get state pension. I'm sure. Yeah, nice. Hey, welcome from work. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, no pensions here. Nope. I played music too long with no retirement. Yeah, time to do a little repair work. Easy peasy.
Oh, big stretch. Hi. Hello. What's up, sweetie? I know. We're going a little long tonight. Uh-oh. All right. Give me a second. I gotta go downstairs and get one.
Get on with the rest of the evening, whatever that may bring. As Ben Vereen would say, what did he say? One never knows, do one. Yep. Best start to an antidote ever.
All right. Laden Roses, I hope you're around.
Uh-oh. Got her fired up. Treat time.
She's got a treat.
Yeah,
She's got a treat.
good times.
Wow.
Repair my clutchy should, because I don't know how to paint. More water on the brush, please. Ow, indeed.
leave that there for her to chew on. Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah. Next.
Bum. Face.
Who was that?
Chris, he wanted to borrow the drill.
Uh, did we say yes?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not worried about him bringing it back. I'm more worried about him breaking it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, drill's one
More
thing.
worried about what?
Who?
More worried about what?
We got these. So we live in a real sketchy part of Greensboro, kind of low income area. And there's a couple that we've known the 3 years we've lived here. And they're really nice. I've hired them to do a lot of work when we got the place. But they live in an abandoned house like a block and a half away. And they've been in this neighborhood for years and years. But he comes over once in a while and borrows things. His jam is mowing lawns and stuff, so he's got a lawnmower that works, amazingly enough, and so that's what he does for money. He goes around and just mows lawns. And then she does some odds and end job, one of the little bodegas on our block. So yeah. So
Yeah.
feel pretty fortunate to be able to sit here in my home
You do
and
what you're doing.
paint toys
Yeah.
when I know that like
That's to be understood.
5 houses down, and they were living in we had a school across the street from us. It was an old Montessori school, and it got taken out, or it had too much damage from a tornado that went down this street in 2018. Not a lot of structural damage, it just did enough that they had to close the school. So there was a bunch of people living over there, different classrooms and all that. And then there was a fire over there, and then the county bought it and bulldozed the whole thing. So now it's a big green field. And that's when these folks moved over to a house that also had caught on fire. So it's still sitting there.
Yeah, apparently we had a firebug, and he got arrested for murdering his girlfriend or whatever.
Yeah, it's
Kind of a. Y'all want to come visit?
Yeah, we had a shooting like half a block away. Actually, it was a murder.
I mean, as you were pointing out, is that your text alarm was like, oh, by the way, there's something shady going on in McKaysville.
Yeah.
That's why we spend all our time in the basement.
You know, it's funny though, is we feel safe. It's like, you know, actually, you know,
Be right back.
the people from the neighborhood and stuff know us, and they've been really cool. We've had no issues. We don't worry about any of that. You know, nobody that knows us here is going to let anything like that happen because everybody knows who everybody is. So, you know, that part's cool. You know, I don't. But at first, it was like the guy we bought it from. He was this old black dude. He was like 70 something years old and a vet. Really, really cool guy. And he took awesome care of this house for like 35 years. And first thing he says to us when the realtor brings us over to look at it was like, "Oh yeah, so this is in the ghetto, you know." And we're like, "What? There's no ghetto in Greensboro. Have you ever been to a city?" In my head, I'm thinking that because I'm not that rude. But it's not that bad, but it is kind of, it's like super low income is why. But we live in, there are really nice houses here. They're just kind of scattered around through the neighborhoods. So you'll go and one half of the block is really nice and kept up, and then 3 houses are destroyed ish. And then you go another couple of really nice houses. You know, it's that kind of thing.
All's right with the world.
All's right with the world.
But it's not like it happens every day.
Yeah, right.
But it could, you know, it could happen every other day.
Every other day.
Well,
Thought I could do it without fires. No chance. I'm not getting younger. I'm getting older.
a minute.
Every minute, every moment, with every breath I take. I'm
More
closer to
magnifiers.
Oh, what?
This is you just need more magnifiers.
Magnifier? Oh, magnifiers. Yep. It's almost kind of monochromic, this whole shield armor business. It's like all shades of the same color. It's interesting.
Oh, you're not. Your house is empty for the night. You should probably cook food.
Should probably cook some food. House is empty. Absolutely. Yeah. Get that box of Twinkies, bag of Doritos, sit there and game for 12 hours straight. Yeah, the wife, daughter, and roommate went to go hang out with a friend of mine from high school, have a good old time. Sweet. Awesome.
Yeah.
So what's after food? What are you going to do?
Oh, he was working on sculpting.
Ah,
Oh, did I ever show you that bust that I got from him?
How does one get one of these busts?
You can order it from his website, The Lion Creative.
Okay.
So he
Good to
sculpted this because he does not do STLs right now because for whatever reason it's killing him.
Wait.
Um,
Okay. Oh, okay.
so he made this druid like bust, which has a lot of like opportunities to do things, and there's
Oh,
texture in
nice.
there, and it's like really nice.
Yep.
I plan on painting it at some point. I just have not gotten around to it because I was a little busy with other things.
Very cool. Nice work. I like that.
So he had sent it to Crucial Blue,
Okay.
and Crucial Blue had it, and then Monster Den had one, and I was like, "Well, damn it! Now I got to buy one."
I gotta get
Congratulations! I'm violating my rule of don't buy miniatures.
Copycat.
Copycat, she said.
Exactly. So it's actually a pretty interesting bust. There's a lot of interesting things.
The thing that makes them really fun, I think, is all the different textures and things to paint.
Also, he doesn't want his art being stolen.
You're
which is
right.
fair.
That makes sense. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's the Lion Creative. Is it the Lion Creative.com?
I don't like doing STLs because I'm not. Yeah. That totally makes sense. I get it. I've had kind of the same mindset with music. Like, I've got stuff up on some demo stuff up on SoundCloud, and it's like you can just grab it. Not copywritten or anything.
Lioncreative.art.
.org. Okay.
Art.
.art. Right on. Yeah, ours is smilingbeagle.studio. Yeah, the TLDs got pretty awesome as the years went on. We used to just have .net.org
Get you pretty
and
far.
edu. They get you pretty far. I'm just a bill up on Capitol Hill. Cascos get stolen too. I believe it. People will take anything. At least 3 of these guys have some work. Oh, what? Oh, at least those guys have to do some work for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. On that.
I have ads coming up in about 3 minutes, and then I'll be ready to call it. I'll go after the ads. I'll probably go here. Chicken smack. A chicken strip snack. And a blizzard.
Touch up as I go. Don't get buried in cleanup work if you can. Be kind of the slubs. What was that? No, not you.
You're
There's
not
a
helping.
Beagle.
So you can scan 3Ds, but it takes more work to
You said you could be a
do the
slob.
Uh-huh. I was like, what? What was that? 3D scanners are all the rage now. Yep. True that.
I have a friend whose son-in-law takes his 3D scanner, he does people's heads, and then creates busts out of them.
Yep. There's a guy that has a 3D scan of me.
That would be funny. Get a scan of yourself. How interesting.
Yeah. You could scan yourself
And then they
and you could
put
get an
them on their
unpainted resin
ankle.
figure if you wanted.
Now we can digitize like little idols of ourselves. 3D. Wow. Little Murties.
Weird, huh?
Out of time we live in.
Makes a good living at it.
Yeah. We printed, well, what was it? I don't know what I was gonna say. Most of these guys do Warhammer and stuff. My small shop that sold 3 buses, not getting it time soon. Yeah. That's the thing. That's the one thing I noticed though in mini painting world. Typically like 90% Warhammer. I would say 80%. Probably another 15% of one-off games, like Crisis Protocols, tech games. I don't know. I don't like doing that. Sweet. I know I can do it, but I enjoy it. That's the question.
Probably not, but it's easy to do when you do it sometimes.
Uh-huh.
It's just, well, that's going to be an unsightly look. Sometimes it just depends on what you're working on. Like, if you have something that can be kind of interesting, be a little bit more inclined to take care of it, but at the same time, it's like, how many interesting sculpts are there that you can paint a different way?
Problem spending forever on a model. Otherwise, it's like that bone in you that knows it's not done. So you leave it, you put the bottle down or whatever it is, and you go away, and then but in the back of your head, you know it's not finished. To keep working on it.
Yay. Fixed his head again.
Again.
Let's see how long it lasts this time.
Yeah, that last guy I had, the drow elf dude, I broke his pommel of his sword off 3 times. Finally held. Be surprised, Nico, Galaxy, big child. The big child's big. I've been hit. Easy to find on Amazon.
Oh.
Yeah. Good.
Congratulations on getting the base coated. So that says you can't sleep right now.
Nice. Yeah, I like to hear that. That's good news then. I mean, I've only been in really this community for like 3 years, so still gathering data. And most of this I'm doing with these shades of, like, I'm imagining these browns to all be like shades of white and black and gray. They're just values, because when I airbrush the ink over it, kind of neutralizes everything. So like the lighter tan just becomes a lighter value, not specifically that color per se, but it's because the spray changes it. So that's what I've been doing. The third I've sold is not really. Oh, I'm not terribly worried about that. It's any paint, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I could be a little worrisome. Yeah, I'll actually tell you where I bought the bust from. And be like, yeah, we copied this guy. But I mean, it's hard because it's when you're dominated in the Warhammer community, it's hard to like sell a bust because everybody's like, but it's not Warhammer.
Yeah, that's why I like the Nova Open, because it's open. You can paint Warhammer if you want. GW models all over the place.
Mhm.
But it's just too restrictive and freaking expensive, There's a guy on our pool team, and I told him I got into mini painting, and he's like, oh man, that's going to be crazy expensive, because he worked at a comic store, a game shop, whatever. And he was thinking because of DW. Like, no, that's not the route I'm going. I mean, I just pay for resin, basically. And if there's a model I need, they're not that expensive for STLs, and there's a gazillion sculptors out there that are making amazing art.
Mm-hmm.
And that's bright. So I go on with that. Totally forgot. Now,
So, out of curiosity, Lion, you said sculpting full minifig. Are you going to sculpt 28s in those size and do like artist renditions or artist interpretations? Kind of like Found Miniatures or Daniel Found. Which, by the way, he did like. Your interpretation it would be what I would say. Your interpretation. Like if I gave you the description of the Bloody Nine, or if you wanted to make like Joe Abercrombie's first law figures from it, you have to make sure it doesn't match the book exactly or the artwork exactly, because it's like how you see the Bloody Nine or how you see a specific scene of art playing out for you. Like Daniel Found, or Daniel, whatever his last name is, over at Found Miniatures, he usually does, like, he does reimaginings or imaginings of fairy tale settings.
that like the that Alice in Wonderland that's been going around,
No,
where she's like a warrior.
different
Okay.
one altogether.
Gotcha.
But same idea,
Gotcha.
taking her as a warrior or making her like a full-on plate mail figure.
Yeah.
He did the Snow White one that I have, and he did the Puss in Boots.
Oh,
that was in
gotcha.
the case. Because that's how he imagined them being, and that's what he sculpted. And then
Huh.
he only did like 50 or 60 of them, and then sold them off. And that was it.
And then we take the model and paint it the way we see it.
So, an artistic interpretation.
Yeah, and see, I could. Oh, gotcha. I have no plans to do all of my ideas and my creations from concept to actual sculpt. Sweet. Good on you. That's awesome.
That's really cool. It's just, I was curious, personally. I'm going to put my rate timer up because I am finding the parts where I'm like, kind of done with this. Like, I don't really want to futz with it too much more. Just because I'm like getting to that point where I'm like weirdly hungry and I need to give myself
Do
time.
it. I'm ready to bounce myself.
But I'll probably raid into the Monster Den menus just because I haven't raided into them in a while.
Let me see. Can I gang up on them?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I 100% understand that.
Love to say that's what sets me apart, but it's also the hard path. Yep. People like the things they recognize, and new ideas and designs are harder to get people on board with. Yeah, for real. It's like I played in a cover band for 12 years, and people want to hear what they want to hear, you know. And we had originals. We put out an album in '96. Yeah, I'm old, but we had to sneak the songs in, right? Because nobody knew them yet. You know, so you can't drop like, here's 12 new songs that you've never heard in your life. So because they want to hear what's from it.
But I mean, it's always good to have like that thought come through, and like that fun and that joy of like something new and creative.
Yeah.
Because I mean, always painting the same recognizable thing over and over again is not fun.
Yeah. Agreed.
Like getting
Yeah.
that new is so much fun.
Yeah, you got to add to the world. Creating stuff is what it's about, and regurgitating is whatever.
So, all
That's
right,
not.
did you find Monster in the
I'm
raid
re-
chain?
Yep, I'm ready to go.
All right, so I'm going to lie with the timer. We're going to go ahead and hit the start raid button. We're going to go right into our good friend Ed over at Monster 10 Minis. I got to meet him at ReaperCon. He's a lovely individual. Hopefully tomorrow I will have a new camera set up and we won't have so many white issues and we'll be working on our Fey Dragon or something cute. Thank you
You are
for being
welcome.
here and everybody for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
Let's go. Say
Thanks,
hello.
everybody.